Taurus, I hope that you're doing incredible. Welcome to your general reading. This one is for the law of attraction, manifestation, karma, cause and effect, all of those type of things. And you know, whether you are looking for abundance in love, career, health, any other field really, finances, we always want to look at your energy. What's happening in your energy? Because whatever happens in your energy determines what is possible for you and what is not possible for you. So that's what we're looking at. Maybe a lot of these messages are for you. Maybe only some of them are for you. Only take what resonates. And I'd really like you to let me know in the comments which of the messages are for you and which of the messages are not for you. In this reading, we're going to start by looking at what are your archangels got to say for you. Then we're going to see what are you doing well and what do you want to keep on doing. You know, what is sort of like creating positive karma for you. Then we're going to use the Thought Tarot to see what is that real question, that real thing that you want to focus on, which may or may not be what you're doing at the moment already, beautiful Taurus. And then we're also going to look at some guidance forward, and we're going to clarify using the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. If you do stay with us reading from beginning to end, I'd really appreciate it because it most certainly helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So from your archangels, you've got the King of Michael. And in traditional tarot or traditional tarot Rider-Waite depiction, this will be the King of Swords. Okay. And it says principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. Okay. I've always really liked this card because for me, it is so much about showing up in a point of truth and authenticity, you know, in who you are. And what I really get for you from this particular card so much, beautiful Taurus, is that, you know, a lot of times, you know, as people, we are okay to shine in what's almost like a safe zone, you know. So you are happy to shine where all your ideas are supported, everything that you want, the answer is yes, unless you want the answer to be no, you know, that sort of thing. Like, you know, you're like sort of like, you know, the one who's ruling the show, and not in a negative way either, you know, not in a negative or in a nasty way whatsoever. But for me, this is about shining outside of your, you know, perceived safety zone. So really, you know, be open to the idea of shining wherever you go, you know, shining outside your safety zones, portraying and expressing who you are. So if you've maybe been in a space where you have been maybe, say, sort of hesitant, my beautiful Taurus, to show the world who you are, you know, to show the truth of who you are, all of the truth of who you are, there is a beautiful reminder here that when you do step out of your comfort zone, you are very beautifully and very happily received. It's almost like all of nature and all of the elements, you know, people and animals and plants and trees and, you know, water, air and everything and breath and whatever included is welcoming that. Because we live in a world where so few people are actually showing up authentically, that if you do it, it's actually really welcomed. And it says, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. All right. And also remember that obviously open communication and honest communication doesn't mean that you have to be this person that stand up for yourself, you know, in all loudness and let everybody know just what a piece of crappy person they are and stuff like that. You can put your point across and put it across clearly without compromising the integrity of who you are. All right, that's quite a big one coming through for you, and that includes hiding away. Okay, some people may say to you, listen, Taurus, you know, who do you think you are? And the question is, who do you think you are? Because if you're going to ask me, who do I think I am? I'm going to tell you, I think, I believe, I feel, I stand in the power that I am the universe expressing itself in human form. I am an expression of the highest possibility as far as we understand here on planet Earth. You know, I am a child of the light. And whether you agree with me or not is totally irrelevant to me. That's how I see myself. And that might be how you want to see yourself as well. Ground, go outside, walk on the ground. Really stand in your truth of who you are. Okay? For stability, I feel that for many of you looking for stability, that's how you're getting it. What is this card at the bottom? How beautiful. King of Fire, which is the King of Wands, leading from the heart space to call in all that beauty, all that magic. Let's draw you a card and let's see what are the things that you want to be doing well, or that you want to be continuing that you might already be doing. What is really for your benefit, beautiful Taurus? What? Okay. Oh, I love that one. This card always makes me think of beautiful Pisces with the two fishes swimming about. And some of you may or may not know that I've got this beautiful fish tank next to me as well. I'm not showing it to you in this video because I'm actually recording these on my phone, whereas I normally do it on my laptop, but my laptop is in for repairs this week. But I like this. It's about a flow in unity. And there's also a reminder here for you that it's like, are you swimming with your kind? You know, are you rolling with your amigos? Are you really like and I'm not talking about anybody being right or wrong, you beautiful Taurus, but you know, the simple thing is, if we take, like, let's take these two goldfish here, for example. When you put goldfish in an environment that is really optimal for them, and you put more than one in the tank, or in the pond, or whatever it is that you're putting them in, as long as it's obviously suitable for them, suited to their needs, they're happier when it's just more than one. And when it's just one, it doesn't mean that they're completely unhappy, but they get a bit bored. You know, goldfish are very friendly, by the way. And they do like sort of like a playmate. And so the question is here, are you with the ideal playmate for you? And it doesn't just have to be one person, playmates, environment, okay? It might be some ships that may have sailed. It might be better to leave them where they're at instead of trying to pull them back, you know? And I'm not saying go forth without peace or anything like that, but I'm saying go forth with what is peaceful to you in your heart. I feel that for many of you, you are surrounded with the right sort of people for your ideals and for your goals in life, and what's right for you and what makes you happy. And as long as you can be in agreement with those, sorry, there's an airplane flying over above, my apologies. As long as you are happy with the crowd that you are keeping and it fills your soul, then I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? This is your life. This is your choice. You get to decide. Let's use Thought Tarot and just see what is the right question. What is the sort of focus that is going to benefit you optimally? That's really, you know, what we're looking at here. So I'm just going to take both these cards, and the one is going to be for guidance going forward. So we're first going to look at, and we've got Swords energy over there. Sorrow, what you want to be focusing on, number 3 there. Are you focusing on things that are really serving your highest good? You know, did something happen? Were you hurt? Was your heart broken? Because I keep on hearing, like, best you carry on without them, or best carrying forward without them. You know, whatever that may mean, you can let me know in the comments. But and again, it doesn't mean that a specific person or group is right or wrong. It just means that they're not really, you know, in tune with the things that you're in tune with. I do see a lot of sorrow here. I do see a lot of pain over here. And so acknowledge the pain, but also don't sort of, or be very mindful of almost becoming one with what is hurting your heart, you know? Like almost like merging with it and amalgamating with it. Be careful of that. Because if you do that, then the dark emotions that you feel, that really becomes your life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you are sorry about something that may have transpired, you know, and if it resonates with you doing so, then I'd say go ahead, you know, speak about it, ask for forgiveness, see if you can find a middle ground, move forward. If you can, great, and if you can't, then maybe it's time for you to move forward with peace, without that person, without that energy, without that connection. Guidance going forward before we clarify. We've got 10 of Wands here, oppression. What are you holding on to? I really feel, Taurus, for some of you, you're holding on to things, holding on to people, energy, situations, circumstances, whatever may have transpired, that is just not serving you well. All right, we're going to clarify, but it's just not serving you well. So let's first clarify that sorrow. And now I can understand why also, you know, with this King of Michael, why you are so strongly encouraged to shine outside of, I can almost say, the expected comfort zone for you. You know, sometimes we focus so much on who and what isn't working that we sort of lose sight of what is working. And then we can maybe sometimes lose people in our life situations or energies in our life that we really appreciate having, because they may think that you don't want them there either, you know? So let's see, what is the sorrow? I feel that for some of you, you may have some unhealed pain, and you want to ask yourself, now when I say just stepping away, first ask yourself, whatever transpired, because something definitely transpired here. This reading went south very quickly, you know? So whatever transpired, in actual fact, didn't really go south. I just thought it's going to go in a more positive direction, but I could see how this first part was a prelude to this, you know, the prelude to these things. This could be from unresolved past things, okay? So let's see what we got there. I'm going to put this back because it's too many cards that came out there. So we're looking at that sorrow first, what it is that you want to focus on, what is going to be to your best interest. Some of you are tired. We've got the Hermit over there, which is normally that Virgo energy. We've got the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, your energy, and we've got the Ace of Swords. Some of you are tired, some of you are exhausted, you like drained to the bone. And I feel that you are pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing onwards, when what you might really need is a break, you know, a little space to breathe. There is a new beginning here for you. And it feels like it's some of the best news that I can give to you, a very good new beginning. It may seem like something is here, like it might take a very long takeoff. It could really be the start to your career, maybe what you've been dreaming for, hoping for, wishing for. I see things working out better than expected, way better than expected, all right? Source is coming through, there's some ideas, there's some clarity coming about. Not everybody is supposed to walk this path in life forward with you. And that can be very hard to accept sometimes. But not everybody's meant to walk this path forward with you. So the universe is making it very clear who should not be walking the path with you. And I really want to reiterate this again. Just because you're meant to not walk a path with somebody forward doesn't mean that you have to part on bad terms. You know? It's just that some people, you know, as the saying literally goes, some people are in your life for a reason and a season and that type of vibe. Okay? I feel that for many of you, you may have been very measured in your life up to this point. And now it's time to almost like, you know, spread your wings and prepare to fly and just set yourself free. Do your best to move forward with peace. Anything that needs to be resolved, beautiful Taurus, you want to be resolving now. Because anything that's unresolved can really just serve horribly to your detriment. Okay, going forward. Because then you kind of move forward with a hindrance. And when you move forward with a hindrance, trust me when I tell you this, even the best thing can turn out to be the worst thing. And who wants that? You know what I'm saying? Let's look at this oppression energy, this 10 of Wands energy. And you know, sometimes when it's time to let go, it can be the most difficult thing. You know? And I remember something that I was told when I was back in school, which was obviously ages ago, because I finished high school, like most people, when I was 18, and I'm now 40. So, you know, a lot of water has flown to the ocean in the meantime. But I remember so clearly what one of these teachers said to us. There was some little animosity thing going on in the school, and he was saying to us that just because you don't like someone, you've got a right not to like someone, but you want to respect them. And also, you don't really want to go around all day long, all the time saying, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. That really solves nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let's clarify this for you. Beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Oh, love this. Love, 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 love. New love. New friendships, new connections. 2 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Possibilities of travel. New beginnings, new starts. This doesn't necessarily mean that you are physically moving. It could be a new emotional connection, new doorways, gateways opening for you. Very beautiful. Again, there's that 10 of Wands. So you got the 10 of Wands twice here, basically. Release and letting go. Release with peace. Very importantly, release with peace. Okay? Here's the thing. You can try your best to explain your point of view to others, but there are some people that are just They're going to either be determined not to get your point of view, or maybe it's just not within their conceptual grasp to get your point of view. Whatever the case may be, you are ready to go forward and really to prosper and to shine despite everything that might be happening in your life at the moment. And in many ways, anything oppressing might be happening in the moment to give you that opportunity to say, I choose different, higher, better for myself. And in that sense, I always say be grateful to the people that might have led you to that point, because without them, you may not have had that realization and that breakthrough. Okay? So that's what I got for you, beautiful Capricorn. I hope that helps. I wish you all the best. I can see amazing potential here for you. If you're open to that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim that for yourself abundantly and beautifully for your highest good. If any of you are open to learning the tarot, do check out the links in the description. There's some links for my online tarot reading courses. First couple of lessons are free. There's a free oracle card reading course. I'd really appreciate if you do all the things that us YouTubers really appreciate you doing: commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you next time. Bye, beauties.